Finding yourself at the back of your mat, we can take a nice big sweep up all the way. As you do, slide the right hand down the side of the body, left hand comes up and over. Good, and then reaching it up. Let's take a nice warm up this morning as we find our way into the workout. Reaching those hands nice and high. Exhale, bowing your way down to the ground. Take a nice halfway lift, hands coming to your shins, gazing up. And then as you exhale, slowly walk yourself all the way out to your high plank. As you find yourself there, dropping your knees down, take your hands back, and then just closing down your eyes as you come through a few cat-cows. Warming up through that body as we start to take our way into workout 79 today. And if you haven't clicked that playlist already, making sure you jump on, get those beats going. Let's go for 3. Good. Taking it nice and strong for 2. And then on 1, I want you to tuck those toes, pull those hips back, reach it all the way. Right foot is going to step outside that right hand. Drop that back knee, sweep right fingertips high to the sky. Take a hand behind the ear, elbow comes down to the ground. Take a nice big rotation, reaching it up. Great. So we have a nice spicy workout today. 3 exercises in each set. We're going through 6 sets. And then we're going to take a nice repeat of that one more time through. Good. Tap that shoulder down and then reach those hands high. Take your hand to the earth, step back, and let's swap it all the way over to the other side. Drop that knee. Reach your hand high, take it behind, rotate all the way in. Great. Now, if you haven't got your water bottle at the top of your mat or your dumbbells, make sure you go and grab them now. We're going to be starting real soon. And let's take that hand one more time, all the way up to the sky. Reach it all the way up and plant that hand down. Step your foot back, and let's gently walk those hands back towards those feet. Slow motion, roll yourself all the way to the sky. Take your hands behind your head. Let's take a little rotation from side to side. Open that upper thoracic. Open through that spine for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop those hands down. You're going to meet me with your dumbbells in the middle of your mat. We're going to be coming into a bent over row. So I want you to face sideways on your mat. Take your hands down beside you. Pull those shoulder blades back. We've got 35 seconds on, 5-second rest in between, and we are going in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Drive it in, all the way back. Great. So you're rowing both of those arms back, elbows pull, squeeze those shoulder blades. Great. All right, so we're taking it for 30 more seconds. Keep that strength. Pull it all the way back. Great. Focus that breath. Can you get a little lower in that squat if you want to find that glute? Switch on. Good. Focus that breath for me. All right, in 5 seconds, we're dropping these dumbbells, coming into your squat position in 2 and 1. Take those dumbbells down. Good. Set your feet up hip width distance apart. Hands beside your hips. Beside your head, and then reach it all the way over. Take that elbow over to the knee as we squat low. Great. Now don't cheat yourself here. Can you get low with that squat? Power it up. Great. Nice. Keep it low. Keep it strong. Find that twist through the core. All the way. 10 seconds and we're coming back to that row. This is your opportunity to get that heart rate up. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. All right. Grab those dumbbells. Face your mat. Sink it low. 2 and 1. Let's go. Drive it in. All the way. Good. Nice. Focus that breath. Can you sink a little lower? Pull it back. Squeeze. Good. Nice. Catch your breath. Maybe you need to slow it down here. Send that breath down into your belly. Good. Last 10 seconds. And then guess what? We're coming to step 2. All the way through. Last 3. Last 2. 1. Squeeze and stand upright. Drop those dumbbells down. We have got ourselves a sumo squat. Take your feet wide. Now the idea is don't let the knees bow in. They want to go out. Sink low. Now we're holding little pulse. Up and down. Let those inner thighs fire on. Take that breath. Holding those hands wherever feels most comfortable. Little pulse. Great. So you start to understand the theme of this workout. We're doing that first and that third exercise, and then we have that different one in the middle. Take that little pulse up and down. Good, you got 5. All the way up and down. That's 2. And 1, stand it up. Grab those dumbbells for me. Take a nice neutral grip of those dumbbells. Rest them on the shoulders. Alternate that press all the way. Slowing it down. Great. Now a little trick here. Draw that rib cage in. Zip that belly in. Little tuck of that pelvis. Make sure we got a nice neutral stance with those feet. Great. Keeping it controlled. A little puffed already. Good. You got 5. All the way up. Powering it through. 2 and 1. Drop those dumbbells. Guess what? Straight back into those sumo squats. Correct your form if you need to. Go low. Let's go a little pulse. Up and down. Now pulse is just that tiny little movement. We're not coming into that full squat. Stay low. Really start to activate through those muscles. Right. Stay with me all the way up and down. Keep that control. Feel those inner thighs fire on. Can you go a little lower with that pulse? We've got 10 seconds. Right, all the way. Last 3. Last 2. On 1, thank goodness. Rise it up. You're going to come down to the ground. We have got our left hand with a dumbbell. Left leg is going to extend long. Draw that elbow in, and we're just going back and forward. Finding that tricep extension, leg extended. Now play around with the balance of where you need to place that right hand so you don't topple yourself over. Good, you can do this. Not too much longer. Keep that gaze just past the top of the mat. Focus that breath. Give me a final 5, 4. You're going to flip over onto your sit bones. 2 and 1. Squeeze. Drop it down. Roll it over. Come straight down to your elbows for me. Step those feet in. And we're coming into our bicycle. All the way. Now this isn't a chance to laze out into your shoulders. Press all the way up as you gaze forward. Nice. One and then the other. Maybe you speed it up. Maybe you slow it down. Last little bit. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Grab one dumbbell. Flip it over. We have the other side. Oh, we're all facing the other way. Right leg goes long. Elbow in. Kick it all the way back. All the way back. As you gaze forward, zip that core on nice and strong. Now while we're working the tricep, all about that balance in the core, keeping yourself nice and strong. 10 seconds to go. Too much longer here. You can do it. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Drop that dumbbell down. We are into set 4. Find yourself into a pyramid or a downward facing dog position. Press those feet down. Right leg goes high to the sky. We tap those toes and then we drive it up. Straight from that glute. All the way down. All the way back up. Great. I'm getting cramped from this. All the way down. Good. Nice and controlled. Stay with me. 10 more seconds. Keep reaching it up. Last 2. 1. Kick it nice and high and then find yourself into standing for me. Grab those dumbbells. All right. We have got a staggered upright row. So find a staggered stance in your feet. Arms out in front of you. Drive that way. Nice and high. Finding your breath. Great. That control. Now we want to be mindful of those elbows and those shoulders. Zip that core on as we pull that weight all the way. Great. It's not too much longer here. Give me about 4 more reps. 3. 2. Good. Last one. Pull it up and drop it down. Meet me in that downward facing dog. We will face the same direction. And then left leg, take it high to the sky. All the way down, all the way up. Nice spot. Adding a little presence in your mind here. We kick it up. We drive it down. Slow through your heart rate. Good. Soften through that gaze. Little reach. Little lower. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop yourself down. Quick little rest. You're going to lie on the side. Left hip down to the ground. Left elbow. Extend that right leg. We are tapping forward. We're tapping back. It's like you're drawing a little rainbow. Nice. Right through that nice juicy part of your glute. Whew. Keep lifting out. Keep reaching it nice and high. Last 4. You're going to flip over into a child's pose in 2 and 1. Roll yourself straight over. Take that little rest. But this rest becomes a part of the workout. Now roll forward. We've got our push-up. Lower yourself down and then drive back to that child's pose. All the way forward. Good. Nice. Take that release. Now if you need to slow it down and take some time to set up that form, make sure that gaze is looking forward. Those shoulder blades squeeze together and then you power back. So close. Last little bit. 2 and 1. Take a rest. Slide those legs around. Coming onto the other side. Glutes down, forearm down, and then we take a little tap from side to side. Keep pressing out of that elbow. Zip in through your core, through the side of the obliques. We lift. We good. That width of your mat is a nice guide where we want to tap forward and back. Good. All right. The good news is we are nearly on that final set of our first round. All right. Take a rest. Make your way up. Final set of this round, and then guess what? We get to do it all over again. Grab those dumbbells for me. Find your squat. We're sinking low. Power those hands out, and then drive up. Squat to 45 and drive. All right. Now be mindful if you're focusing too much on the arms and you're not getting that depth out of that squat. Make sure you're still getting nice and low. Good. Not too much longer. Last 2 and 1. Good. Take a little breather. 2, 1. All right. What this is going to look like. It's a bit of a brain gym here. Bicep curl. Send it down. As you curl it up, we sink low. Tricep extension. Drive up. Down. Up. And send it back. Nice. It's a real coordination thing happening here. Keep focusing that breath. You can tell we're all silent. We're thinking so hard about what comes next. Good. Last 2 and 1. We're coming back to that dumbbell squat. In 2 and 1. Sink it low. Drive it up all the way. Good. Down. Drive. Focusing that breath all the way and up. Good. Take it nice and controlled. You got this. Not too much longer. Stay with me. Power it up. All the way. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Take that rest. Okay, you got 30 seconds here. Then we're going to jump back in. We're doing that all over again. Hope you're sweaty. I'm sweaty. So that first round gave you a nice little indication of what movements come next. You now can feel that we do 2 of the same exercises in each set. breaking that up. So we're going to come back into our bent over row, facing to the side in 2, 1, get nice and low, zip it in, send it nice and controlled. Zip that belly on. You got it. Keep that control for me. Finding that breath. Nice, we can do it. 80 seconds. Last 10. Squeeze those elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Final 4. Final 3. 2, when you hit 1, drop those dumbbells at the front of your mat. Find yourself into your squat position. Hands behind ear. Alright, let's go. Squat down. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. This is your opportunity to increase that heart rate, to go a little bit more powerful. Find that resilience in your body. If you're feeling a little off today, slow it down. Know that this is your workout, no one else's, so take it at your level. We've got 10 seconds. Alright, stay with me. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Grab those dumbbells. We go again. Send it down, roll those shoulder blades back, and off we go. Now, as this is the final round, can you sink lower? Can you get a little stronger? Good. Squeeze it back. Not too much longer. Gaze forward, lengthen that spine. If you're starting to feel it in the lower back, tuck that pelvis under. Switch that core on for 3, for 2, and 1. Good work. Drop those dumbbells down. Don't trip over your mat like Sweep your feet nice and wide. Guide yourself down, hands to your hips, little pulse, up and down. Good, so you still want that body quite upright, not leaning straight into it. Keep it upright, keep it proud. We really want to target those inner thighs. I don't know if I do want to target those inner thighs because it is spicy, but get low. Last 10. Nice work. Stay with it. Good, last 3, last 2, and 1. Thank goodness. Alright, grab those dumbbells. Lots of switching up. Take them to your shoulders and drive. One and then the other. Taking a little gaze down. Focus that breath. Nice work. Switch the core on. Focus all the way through. The sad news is we're coming back to those sumo squats. Good news is you're going to have killer inner thighs. In 2 and 1, let's go straight down. Step those feet wide. Take it down nice and low. And little pulse. Ooh, we're getting so close. Nearly there. Good, take it controlled. Little lift, little lower. Focus that breath. Driving it up. Little tug of that powers, go lower. Can you challenge yourself? There's just 15 seconds left. Go low. Little pulse up and down. Maybe you speed it up for 10 seconds. We can do it. Last 3, 2, 1. Drive it out. Come down to the ground. We've got our trusty tricep extension. Just taking one dumbbell. Extend that left leg out. Tuck those toes. And let's drive it out. Squeeze that tricep back. Now really play around with your balance point if you need. Good. You really want to squeeze that dumbbell back. Feeling it switch on. Not too much longer here. Now I want you to flip over onto your elbows. Ready for those bicycle crunches. In 2 and 1. Okay. Let's turn it over. Elbows down. Chest proud. Are we tired? Alright, let's go. Extend. Now, a little trick here. The higher you go, the easier it's going to be. The lower you go, the harder and the more strain it's going to be on your core. Find your sweet spot. And I want you to make sure you're really extending those legs away from the body to feel that core switch on. Good. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Pick up your dumbbell. Roll it over. We have got the right side. Right leg goes back. Find your balance point. Sweep back and then drive it forward. Taking that little gaze to the top of your mat. Nice work. Slowing it all down. Sweep away. Drive it forward. Beautiful. So we don't have too much longer here. And then we are bang on halfway through this final round. Good. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Take that dumbbell to the side. Take a nice quick roll. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Pull those hips back. Find that pyramid pose. Our right leg goes high. Little tap. Little lift. So we're taking our tap and lift, and then we're going to come up to our upright row. Nice. See if you can square off through those hips. Really squeeze that glute as you get nice and high. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll yourself up. I feel like I'm getting head rush up and down. Okay, take those hands. If you staggered one way, see if you can stagger the other way this time through. Driving up. Now it's important to get those elbows nice and high. I'm going to drive those weights up to the chest, up to the collarbones. Go ahead, focus that breath. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Take that rest. It's not really a rest because we're just transitioning. Straight back. Left leg is going high to the sky. Little tap, little lift. Good. Can you allow this movement to slow your breath down? Keeping it nice and controlled. Beautiful. Not too much longer here. Just give me 5. You can do it, I promise. Last 2 and 1. Come down to that left hip. All the way down. Forearm. Let's draw that little rainbow from side to side. See if you can bring your hip forward. Switching that core on nice and strong as we tap. Lifting it up. Keep pressing out of that forearm. All right. All the way through. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Roll it over. Pull yourself back to that child's pose. Relish in that rest. And let's roll forward. Find that push-up. Lower down. It is your last round of these. So if you feel like you want to up that strength, as you roll forward, maybe you tuck your toes, come into a full push-up, and then roll back. Take your practice, leave the rest. If you want to slow it down, really practice those push-ups, come all the way back. Good. Not too much longer. And rest. Roll it over to the other side. Take it down nice and controlled. Forearm presses. And let's tap. Whew. We have one more set after this. 3 exercises, 35 seconds each. I know you can do it. We'll power through. Try to keep that leg engaged. Don't let it be floppy. Good, last 3. Last 2. And 1. Grab those dumbbells. Take your way to your feet. Face the top or the back of your mat. Does not matter. Sink low. Power out 45 and drive up. Out. Drive. Good. All the way. Keep that control. Sinking back. Oh, my arms and legs are going at different times. Nice. Right. Good. Remember to get that depth in the squat. Sink it low. Last 3. Give me one more for good luck. And take your quick rest. Now we've got our brain to work. Tricep to bicep curl. Let's go. So we curl it in. Sink low, back, in, up. Good. Notice where your mind goes here. If it's trying to concentrate on that movement. Good. Out and in. All the way. 2 and 1. Okay, we've got our final exercise. Got to 45. Let's go down. All the way, power it up. Drive it forward. Down. Last one. Can you bring some energy all the way into this one? Drive it high. Bring it up. Nice. Keep that core controlled. All the way high. Let's do this. Find a nice big smile on your face. Get low. Good. You've only got 5 seconds more. Stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. Fun? So much fun. Grab yourself a quick drink if you need it. And let's come to a nice cool down. Good work, team. Let's find our way seated. Take those legs out in front of you. Take a nice little windscreen wiper from side to side. Releasing through the lower back. Let's pause on one side. Now maybe you take an ankle to the knee. Press those hips down. Play around with the direction you want to twist or move. And slow it down. Good. Slide that ankle off and let's take it all the way to the other side. Press down if that feels okay. Little ring out through the lower back. Good. I hope you're allowing that nervous system to come back down, to calm down, to slow down, focusing on that breath for 2. And then for 1, slide that leg, bring it all the way back up. 6 soles of the feet together. Let's grab a hold of those toes, reach it up. Maybe you walk yourself forward. Start to stretch through the outer glute. And take a little sway if that feels okay for you. And as you arrive here, taking a moment to close down your eyes, to tune into the sensations moving around your body. Observing and noticing what it is that you need. Let's hold for 1 more. As you walk it up, guide those knees in. Last little stretch. Take your hands beside or behind you. Slide those sit bones towards your heels and then bend into those elbows. Feel right into the front of those shoulders. It is icy. It feels good. Take 2 breaths here. Good. I hope you're staying with us for the stretch. This is usually the best part of the workout. And then slide yourself up. Take a nice easy cross-legged. Sweep those hands up nice and high. And then exhale, bring them down into your lap. Good work, team. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll be back tomorrow for workout 8.